Do you know about tiger? In today's video, we will know about tiger in my way. Now, let's start a video. A tiger is the largest living wild cat on Earth and belongs to the cat family. Its scientific name is Panthera tigris. Tigers are known for their orange fur with black stripes, which are unique to each individual, much like human fingerprints and solitary habits. There are few creatures on Earth as iconic as the tiger. Powerful and elusive, this big cat is known and loved all around the world, and has inspired everything from songs, stories, and films to logos, fashion, and even sporting teams. The tiger's distinct orange and black striped coat doesn't just look nice. It helps them camouflage against their backgrounds, especially drier habitats, with the stripes mimicking dappled light patterns and vertical vegetation, like grasses and trees. So the stripes make sense. But perhaps you're wondering how the animals that tigers prey upon don't see a very orange cat in the middle of the lush green forest they often inhabit. It's believed that most mammals, including ungulates, hooved mammals like the deer, boars, and buffalo that tigers usually hunt, are what's known as dichromats. This means they see in much fewer colors than we do, and as a result, can't easily distinguish between green and red-based hues. Despite the many challenges tigers are facing in the wild, thanks to a long and coordinated international tiger conservation campaign, global tiger numbers are slowly increasing. Tiger live in the jungle that is their home. When tiger is born from their mother after birth, newborn tiger cubs weigh 2 to 3.5 pounds, are completely blind, and rely entirely on their mother for milk and protection. A typical litter consists of 2 to 4 cubs born in a hidden safe den. Early development and nursing. Eyes open. Cubs open their eyes between 6 and 14 days after birth, though clear vision takes longer. Diet. They feed exclusively on their mother's milk for the first 6 to 8 weeks. Mother cares for them alone. The father does not usually help raise the cubs. She nurses them. A tigress raises her cubs entirely on her own. From birth until they become independent, every stage of their growth depends on their mother's care and teaching. Before birth, a tigress is pregnant for about 93 to 112 days, around 3.5 months. She chooses a safe hidden den, such as a cave, thick grass, or dense forest. She usually gives birth to 2 to 4 cubs, though the number can vary. Newborn cubs weigh about 0.8 to 1.6 kilograms, 1.8 to 3.5 pounds. They are blind, deaf, and unable to walk properly. The first few weeks, the mother stays with the cubs almost all the time. She feeds them with her milk every few hours. She keeps them warm by lying close to them. She licks the cubs to clean them and stimulate them to urinate and defecate. If she senses danger, she carefully carries each cub by the loose skin on its neck to another safe den. 1 to 2 months, the cubs open their eyes after about 6 to 14 days. Hey, begin walking and playing. At around 6 to 8 weeks, they start eating small amounts of meat while still drinking milk. Play helps them develop strength, balance, and coordination. Learning to hunt, 5 to 12 months. The tiger starts teaching hunting gradually. She first brings dead prey for the cubs to smell and eat. Later, she lets them watch her hunt. Eventually, she allows them to chase and catch small animals. They learn to move quietly, hide in tall grass, stalk prey patiently, attack at the right moment, deliver a killing bite to the neck or throat. Learning survival skills. The mother also teaches her cubs which animals are safe or dangerous, how to cross rivers and swim, where to find water, how to avoid humans and larger predators, how to defend themselves. Growing up, 12 to 24 months. The cubs become stronger and begin helping with hunts. They still depend on their mother for food and protection. Siblings often play fight, which improves their hunting and fighting skills. Leaving the mother. At about 18 to 24 months, the young tigers leave their mother. Females often settle closer to their mother's territory. Males usually travel farther to find their own territory. Once independent, they hunt and live alone. Challenges the mother faces. Raising cubs is difficult because the tigress must hunt enough food for herself and her growing cubs. Protect them from dangers such as leopards, bears, wild dogs, and sometimes adult male tigers. Move them if the den becomes unsafe, and care for them even when food is scarce. Only about half of tiger cubs survive to adulthood in the wild because of predators, disease, starvation, and habitat loss. Each tiger cub has a unique stripe pattern, just like a human fingerprint. Tigers are solitary animals, so the mother raises her cubs without help from the father. The bond between a tigress and her cubs is very strong. She spends nearly 2 years feeding, protecting, and teaching them everything they need to survive before they are fully independent. Leave to live independently. After tiger cubs leave their mother at about 18 to 24 months of age, they begin an independent life. This is one of the most challenging periods because they must survive on their own. Finding a territory. Young tigers leave their mother's territory. Male tigers often travel long distances, sometimes hundreds of kilometers, to find an unoccupied area. Female tigers usually settle closer to their mother's territory if space is available. Hunting alone. At first, young tigers may fail many hunting attempts. They hunt smaller animals until they gain experience. As they become stronger and more skilled, they begin hunting larger prey, such as deer and wild boar. A tiger may succeed in only about 1 out of every 10 to 20 hunting attempts. Avoiding other tigers. Adult tigers are very territorial. Young tigers must avoid entering another adult's territory, especially that of a dominant male. They mark their own territory with scent, scratches on trees, and urine. They establish one, growing into adults. Although independent at around 2 years, they continue to mature. Females usually reach sexual maturity at 3 to 4 years. Males usually reach sexual maturity at 4 to 5 years, and may take longer to establish a territory. Reproduction. Once mature, a male and female meet only briefly to mate. After mating, they separate. The female raises the cubs alone. The male generally does not help with parenting. Daily life. An adult tiger spends much of its time patrolling its territory, hunting for food, resting to conserve energy, swimming or cooling off in water during hot weather, defending its territory from other tigers. Lifespan. In the wild, tigers usually live 10 to 15 years. In zoos or wildlife sanctuaries, they may live 20 years or more because they receive regular food and veterinary care. Once a tiger leaves its mother, it usually never returns to live with her. Tigers are solitary animals, so each adult establishes its own territory and lives independently for the rest of its life, and Tiger 5 begin. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye. Take care.